Hello. To start off our To Be Shabbat art project, we are going to take our 12 by 18 inch watercolor paper, a ruler, and a pencil. Now this part you might need a grown-up's help with, so see if you can do it or if you need to ask for help. We are going to make 4-season tree for To Be Shabbat. So we are going to measure. We're going to draw 4 sections on our paper lightly with a pencil. You don't need to push too hard, and they don't need to be perfectly even. It's okay if they're not exactly perfect, but you're just going to do your best to split your paper into 4 sections. Remember to do it lightly with pencil because we can erase part of this later. Now I'm going to show you how to start with your tree trunk in the middle of your paper. So where the middle line is, we're going to go on either side and we're going to draw a curved line here and a curved line here for the base of our tree trunk. From here, I want you to draw a line that goes out all the way almost to the edge, and another line on top of that, parallel, like this. And then we're going to draw little branches at the end and close it off. Your branches don't need to look exactly like mine. Now on the other side, we're going to do the same thing, but opposite. The line will go out a little bit. Another line on top of that. And to close it off, we're going to add just a few branches. It sort of looks like a Y. Now we just have to fix this part. We can make our tree go taller with a branch here. Kind of like a big Y. Okay, there we go. And once you have your tree drawn and you like it, you can push a little bit harder with your pencil to make the outline a little bit darker. Okay. And this is where you can erase and fix any little things that you want to try to do again. But trees are organic, so it's okay if our lines are sort of wavy because that's the way nature is. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is find a brown crayon and you're going to color your tree trunk in. Okay, and when you're done, it's going to look something like this. So go ahead and press pause on the video while you color in your tree. Okay, once you've done this, our next step is we're going to show the tree in all 4 seasons of the year. So we're going to start with winter. Then after winter comes spring, then summer, and then fall. So what colors do you think of when you think of winter? Maybe not Texas winter, but you know, winter in northern places. I think of white snow on the ground, cold blue sky, and the leaves have all fallen off the trees. So what we're going to do is we are going to color with a blue. I'm gonna do a line. This is the snow on the ground. And then we're going to color the sky blue. And you could use different blues. And you can even do like swirls like this for the wind because the wind is very cold in the winter. sort of think like Frozen. What kind of Frozen colors would you use? And we're gonna color that in. Okay, when you finish coloring in your winter section, it can look something like this, with lots of blues, just giving it a cold, icy look. And remember, the tree has no leaves on it in the winter. Press pause while you do your winter scene. Now we're going to do, after winter comes spring. Now, in the spring, leaves grow back on the trees and little flowers start to grow, and the grass is green. So get a green color. We're going to continue the ground line, but this time there's no snow on the ground. There's going to be grass and maybe some flowers. So you can do whatever color flowers you want on the ground. I like to push hard with my crayon for the outside and color soft for the inside. I think it looks nice. And then you can color your grass all around the flowers. Okay, now for the leaves on the tree, we're gonna experiment with washable markers and water, which can be really fun. So let me show you how we're gonna do that. Make sure you have a washable marker. It can be Crayola or another brand, but what you're going to do is you're going to draw little green leaf shapes, sort of like ovals with a point on the end, all around the tree, because in the spring, those leaves are growing back on our beautiful trees. And you're gonna stay on this side of the line because only this is the spring section. And then I'm gonna go in with a color and I'm gonna draw with my crayon some beautiful little flowers in my tree. And I'm pushing hard this time, making my little flowers. You can do them all the same color. Anywhere in the little in-between places, you're gonna do this. You can do some different colors, just sort of flower shapes. Wherever you have a little blank area. Pushing hard. Whoops, I pushed too hard, I broke it. Oh well, that's okay. I could still use it. Okay. And then I'm gonna take a yellow and I'm just gonna color kind of sloppy yellow down here. I'll show you why in a minute, okay? Now, I'm ready to play with my water and my paintbrush, okay? What I can do is I can get water on my brush. I got some water on the brush and I'm going to paint it over the washable marker. And the washable marker is going to become like watercolor. Isn't that pretty? But here's the cool part. Wherever you colored crayon, the watercolor jumps over it because the crayon is made of wax and the water cannot cover the wax. So there is our pretty spring section. So press pause while you do your spring. Okay, did you finish your spring? Let's start summer. Now summer looks a lot like spring, but maybe less flowers. So I'm gonna, just so that I could make it look different, so we know it's a different season, I'm going to use a green crayon this time to draw my leaves. I'm gonna draw lots of leaves in the tree because summer has lots of leaves. And you can just do it like ovals if you want. Just filling up the section with a cool design that will look like leaves. Remember to stay inside this line because this last one is going to be fall. And I'm pushing hard again because I want that to really look different than how I did spring. Okay, so I filled that whole section. Now we're gonna continue our grass over here, but we're gonna do something different this time, okay? So this time what we're going to do is we're gonna put some dots of yellow with marker. Now you don't have to get every single one, just do some of them. Then take your green marker and you're gonna scribble green down here. Again, it's okay to scribble because you'll see why. We're gonna do dots of green here, just all over, dash, 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 dashes of green, just all around. And finally, we're gonna take orange and scribble orange washable marker again here. Now here comes the cool part where we take water on our brush and we turn that washable marker into paint, watercolor paint. Just stay inside that section. Now when you finish with the orange, wash your brush because we're gonna do two different colors and we don't wanna mix those. Now I'm gonna paint over my leaves and the yellow and the green is gonna blend to be kind of a different color than our spring, just so that it looks different and cool. Wash your brush and finally you're gonna paint over the summer grass. Okay, that looks like summer to me because the orange looks hot. All right, pause the video till you finish your summer. Okay, and last but not least, we're ready to do our fall or autumn section. So find a red crayon and we're gonna start with the leaves on the trees. What color are leaves in the autumn? What color do the leaves turn? Do you know? Did you say red, yellow, orange, brown, sometimes even kind of purple? So again, I'm making those ovals. I'm pushing hard with my crayon because I want that wax on the paper. Going all around my tree branches. Okay, and when you like how many leaves you have, I want to show you what else we're gonna do. Take your red and I want you to finish that ground line. And we're gonna put some leaves on the ground too, because fall, leaves fall, right? So put some leaves on the ground, pushing hard with your crayon. Okay, and you can even have some leaves falling down in the picture, like this. Okay, now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna mix a little bit of red marker, scribble, a little bit of orange marker, scribble, and a little bit of yellow marker, scribbled. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of yellow scribbled on the ground. And in the leaves, a little bit of orange scribbled in the leaves, like this. Okay, and then here comes the magic water. We're gonna kind of just paint over the whole thing, up and down with some water. You don't need too much water, just kind of a little bit. Ooh, what a beautiful fall scene. All the way to that line. Okay, there is my 4-season tree art celebrating Tu B'Shvat.